All right, parents and students, here is an update. I have no idea if HEBISD is going to have us use Google Classroom or not, but I want to be ahead of the curve if they are. So here's what I need you to do. Most students are already using it, so it's not an issue for most students. If your child has switched classes from a first period to a fourth period or anything like that since the beginning of the year, your child may need to do this for me, but here's how they do it. Whatever website you're on, it doesn't matter. So just from whatever website you're on, go to the HEBISD website, and down at the bottom somewhere, maybe in the middle, there's some buttons through here, and you want this one right here that says ClassLink sign in. That is that one right there. And if you click that, it's going to take you to this page, and then you want this first option here that says sign in with ADFS. And then it's going to ask for your username and password to log in. That is going to be whatever your child uses to log into any computer or any device at school. All the sixth graders should know this information. I do not have it, and I do not have access to it. So they need to provide that. And when they click sign in, they'll get inside to ClassLink. Theirs won't look exactly like this, but they'll have some of these other things that I do have in here. But anyway, they'll want to navigate to Google Classroom, which is right here, and then click on that. And then my view is going to look different from theirs because I've got all 4 of my math classes in here, plus my homeroom, and then some other classes that I belong to. But they will see their math class, their science, their reading, writing, social studies, all that. They'll have access to theirs in here. And so I don't know where it's going to be. It might be somewhere in this screen, or they may actually have to click on the class. So like this one says first period, but somewhere in there, if they are not already in there, there's going to be an invite for them to join it. And that's only going to be for a handful of kids that your class was changed from from one period to another at some point. I had to move you guys around, and it does not auto update that. So I removed you from the old class and I added you to these new classes. And so a couple of kids are going to have to go in and accept that. The rest of you guys will already be in there. So like, for example, you can see here first period, come over here and click on people, and it's going to tell me all the people that are enrolled in this class. Okay. Also parents, you might see in this part right here, it's going to say like, I have invited every parent to join, and I have used the email addresses that the district provides in their system. So all I had to go by was what is in their system, and I have invited every one of you. You can see some still show as invited, which means they haven't accepted it yet, and some just say the name of the parent. That means they have accepted it. So anyway, parents, you can join this too, so that you can maybe keep up with what we're going to do if we use this. Again, I have no idea if HEBISD is going to be using that for sure, but I'm just trying to get ahead of the curve if they are. So once again, that was HEBISD website, middle of the page, ClassLink sign in. It already knows I'm signed in, so it's taking me right back to it, but the previous step said sign in with ADFS, and then the kids type in their username and password like they normally do. Then they'll get to this screen, and then they can log into Google Classroom. So I need I think there's about 6 kids I need to get in there and actually join, because I had to move them around. The rest of the kids are already in there, and then I want the parents to join too. That way, if we switch to using this, it'll all be ready to go whenever the district comes out with whatever their plan is. So thanks a lot. Hopefully this helps us stay ahead of the curve a little bit. Talk to you soon.